Hello, everyone. We're just going to wait another 10 minutes, another 10 minutes while folks jump in. Your video and your audio are going to be set to mute. I'll unmute you once we have the audience participation component of the presentation. But for now, just to control and moderate, we're going to have video off and audio off. Can everyone do me a favor and in the chat box, just type your name so I know that the chat feature is working?
I don't know how to get to the chat feature, son.
So bottom right, you're going to hit the more button, and then you're going to see the chat selection. All right, and can everyone see my screen? Just chat yes or no. Perfect. All right, welcome everybody that just joined in. If you can't see yourself or hear yourself, we purposely did that to make sure that we limit any background noise. I am going to have some audience participation today, so I will unmute you guys at some point during the presentation. And we're also going to have a poll feature, so you'll be able to look on your screen to answer a couple of questions. And then we'll have some time at the end for you to be unmuted where you can ask a question directly. We are going to be sending this PowerPoint and any notes to your email, so don't worry about scribbling furiously to take notes unless you'd like to. So according to the registration, we had at least 60 plus who might be joining us. So I am going to allow a few minutes after it hits 12 p.m. for folks to jump in. Okay, for those of you guys that are just now jumping in, you'll notice that your volume and your video are off. Keep it that way unless I unmute or enable your video. It just helps keep things a little bit organized just in case there's background noise that you didn't plan. We are going to have some polling. I am going to have a section where you're able to be unmuted so I can hear your feedback. But you'll see your mic either unmuted or your video enabled or a poll once that part of the presentation is, once we reach that part of the presentation. So I'm going to give it one more minute. And then as people join in, you might see folks jumping in, but looks like we have about 26 people on right now. So I'll give it one more minute. Once it hits 12:03, then we'll jump into the presentation. So I'm really glad that everyone was able to join in. We're going to keep this short and simple. If anyone has their video on, the only thing I would ask is that you temporarily put your video off. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. We have about 27 folks on right now. We might have more joining in, and I'll allow them in as we go through the presentation. if you, for any reason, need to communicate with me, there is a chat feature on your screen. You should be able to see a more button, and this more button, you'll see a chat button here, or you can hit Alt H and it'll allow you to type in a question, and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today is a meet and greet for our financial coaching and planning program. If you've ever heard of Cash Campaign of Maryland, great. If you haven't, then we are going to give you a crash course on what we are. We are a nonprofit. Give me one second. So the Cash Campaign of Maryland promotes economic advancement for low to moderate income individuals and families in Baltimore and across Maryland. We accomplish our mission through operating a portfolio of direct service programs. We build organizational and field capacity and help lead policy and advocacy initiatives to strengthen family economic stability. If I pause, then it's because I am admitting folks into the webinar. So a big picture overview of our programs and services. We are known for our free tax preparation. So anyone who earns $56,000 or below, you are eligible for a free tax preparation. And when I say free tax preparation, our tax prep volunteers are trained through IRS guidelines. So it would be the equivalent of you going to H&R Block. You get your return just as fast, if not faster. And the great thing about setting an appointment at one of our tax sites, number one, you can choose a location and set an appointment just by calling us or setting an appointment online. And you would be able to set an appointment closest to the location that's closest to you. And at our tax prep website, you're able to open up really great savings accounts. You can, there are a variety of other services that you can plug into while you're doing your taxes. So if you need to do a earned benefit screening, you can do it there. If you need to get plugged in with a financial coach, you can do it there. Any future events, any partnerships, any contacts or networks that we have, you can get connected with the tax site manager or volunteer that's at the tax site. Let's see here. If you guys, can you guys hear me okay? Just want to chat. Just chat in the box that you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Okay, our other programs and services, we offer financial education workshops through marylandcashacademy.org. In a nutshell, I'll show you guys the website once we go through the presentation. If you registered for this workshop, you probably found out about this workshop through marylandcashacademy.org. We also offer benefit screenings. So if you need housing assistance, or if you are a neighbor or someone that you care for needs like housing assistance or just basic cash assistance, there you would give them your information. And we do a basic screening to see what public programs and services you qualify for. There are a lot of programs and services out there, and the more you know about, the better. And these earned benefit screening online assessments are able to be done at a tax site, or you can go set an appointment with one of our cash staff. So the other known program and service that we are known for is Money Power Day. So it's an annual financial fitness fair. Financial topics can be really uncomfortable, and we try to give access to families and individuals through this financial fitness fair. So we make talking about finances fun. So we have vendors that are there. We have coaches, we have CFPs, we have credit cafes. We have family fun activities for folks who have children. And this year we essentially had to cancel Money Power Day simply because of the COVID-19, but we will, this is an annual financial fitness fair that we do yearly. And you can find us on Facebook to figure out when the next date's going to be. But our website is cashmd.org. Today, what we're going to be talking about is the coaching program. So one-on-one mentoring with financial coaching. It's a free program, and we're going to dive into it a little bit today. So I'm going to mute everyone because I know that you guys probably need a break from hearing someone. So we're going to do an icebreaker, and I'm going to unmute everyone. And what we'll do is just talk about some of the positive and negative effects of COVID-19 on our financial economy. So I'm going to unmute everyone and just share one positive or one negative that that comes to mind during this pandemic.
Sitting on gas.
All right, so I'm going to mute everyone. I allowed you to unmute yourself, just if you would like to share just one positive or negative that comes to mind when you like in our about COVID-19 on our financial economy. Essentially, what's a pro or con that you've experienced during this epidemic? So I'll start. Essentially, one positive that I've experienced during this COVID-19 quarantine is I've really come to appreciate just some of the little things that I take advantage of. For example, just having an ability to go into an office and the productivity level is so much better when you have your office coworkers, which goes into my negative. Just not having, working from home can seem like a really great thing, but sometimes, there are so many distractions that can happen in the background, so that's one negative consequence of this quarantine. Someone wrote, working with people who aren't able to meet their rents. That's one thought that came to mind. Another one put a con was that food shortages on certain items and prices. Savings on gas was another pro. Let's see. Yeah, I've tried to find Lysol at the grocery store, and it's one of those really hard to find items. Yeah, one negative consequence, graduation. Tawana wrote that her twins weren't able to celebrate their senior year. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of open that up to kind of talk about the elephant in the room. So let me see here. We're going to move on. So what is financial coaching? So coaching is a relationship based on the premise that people, not professionals, are creative, resourceful, and whole. So with financial coaching, the coach is not the expert, the client is. The coach facilitates, but the client brings the creativity. They bring the resourcefulness, they bring the solutions, they bring the strategies, and the coach is there as a partner in the vehicle with you, encouraging you, providing helpful tips, providing helpful resources, but tips and resources that you are asking for. Let's see here. So how do you know which program is right for you? A financial coach will be right for you if you are looking to develop or enhance your budget or spending plan. If you are looking to improve or build your credit, if you are paying down debt, or if you're trying to achieve a short-term savings goal, like establish an emergency savings or purchase a car. What's the difference between financial coaching and financial planning? So a certified financial planner is is going to help you with investing. It's going to help you. They're going to help you with insurance questions. They're going to help you with starting a small business or achieving a long-term savings goal like your retirement planning or a college savings, home ownership. There are two different ways that you can get connected with a certified financial planner or a financial coach. One is to sign up for this meet and greet session. We want you to get a bit of an orientation of the financial coaching platform. And if once you have met with a financial coach or a financial planner, then we get you plugged into one of the other formats. So if you start off meeting with a certified financial planner, it's 30-minute sessions, no longer than 1 hour. So you can do a one meeting session for 1 hour or break it up into 2 sessions. But these are certified financial planners who will help you draft a plan that we can then connect that plan to a coach and have you guys start working the plan with your coach. So how does financial coaching help? 1 second, let me see. I think there's a couple of questions. Yes, the coaching services are free. Clients with emergency savings were financially prepared. Okay, yeah. So a couple of financial coaching success stories. I wanted to introduce you guys to Greg. He met with a financial coach. This was at the Seton Center, and in a nutshell, with encouragement and accountability from his budget coach, Greg ran his first credit report. He ended up purchasing a vehicle and kept up regular payments. He opened his first savings account and saved $667. He was promoted 3 times at his place of employment and began working on his GED. He earned certificates in 7 areas from the National Fire Academy and the Maryland Rescue Institute. On the right, you will see Monica, a single mother of 2. She's been working hard to restore her credit and her financial situation through financial education workshops that we host. So she enrolled in My Budget Coach, which is a one-on-one financial coaching program. We've since pivoted to a new coaching format called Trust Plus. But Monica and her daughter, pictured next to the car, was a new purchase, and she identified this as a major financial goal.